Good morning. I'm not sure why I'm recording this. I'll try to speak in a clear voice for you. I noticed that in some of my previous videos I was slurring, and that might be difficult for some of you foreigners, probably the vast majority of you, to understand. I'm not sure exactly how YouTube's algorithms work in terms of feeding Australian YouTube videos onto the rest of the world. I suspect that people would mostly see videos from their own countries. I think that's probably the way it works rather than their own languages, which seems a bit silly. For example, I don't see any videos popping up from Ireland or Scotland or Wales. It seems like a lot of them are from America. You'd expect a lot from England. I think there are about 56 million people there. I think Ireland is about low population, maybe 3 or 4 million, from what I understand. Canada's about 30 million, Australia's about 24 million. United States is about 300 million or something more than that. So in terms of the English-speaking world, you'd expect most English-speaking videos to come from the United States of America, but you'd still expect also to see videos from those other countries as well. But to tell you the truth, I don't see them. I really only see I guess I see more American, but I do see Australian ones as well. I don't know what makes things popular, but I'll tell you what, cutting and fitting my hairpiece video that I've got up there, I have no idea what's happened. I think maybe the thumbnail was better made than some of the other ones. I can't really tell, but it's gone from 30,000 views to 40,000 views in about a week. I don't know what the fuck's happened. It's just been promoted by YouTube for some reason. And I'm getting a whole bunch of newbies who have no idea about, or no interest in wearing hair. For some reason, it's been promoted to civilians who don't care about this whole wearing dead animals on our heads issue. That doesn't affect them at all, and somehow they're clicking on it. I don't know if somebody's found it and posted it on some important website other than with YouTube, but that particular video has been receiving a lot of clicks, and people just go straight into commenting without having read, or in some cases even watching the videos. So they haven't read the comments and are not replying in context. And I've gone to the trouble of putting up a news flash message at the top of the page that I've pinned to the top that says, this is an old video. If you want to come up with improvement ideas for how the iPhone 3 should be fixed up, then I understand that you might want to comment, but everyone else, there's no reason to evaluate how well I put my hairpiece on over a year ago. I've made at least 15 videos since then, which have improved the cut and everything else that I've been doing. I still go through the same troubles and so on, but why do you continue to write comments saying, just shave it off, bro, just shave it off, bro? Or trying to sound intellectual as you try to teach me or people who wear hair why it's unnecessary and we should embrace baldness, when most people still choose their clothes and have their teeth fixed, and they still speak with an air of authority. Why can't you just know that you're dumb and shut the fuck up? Like, it just breaks your logic immediately the moment you don't complain about women's makeup, or you don't complain about choosing clothing. Well, it's unnatural. Well, then don't wear clothes, dickhead. Fucking idiot. Don't wash in soap. Don't wash in a shower. Don't live in a house. Everything we do is not caveman-esque. Like, if you're watching a fucking video on an electrical device, then that's not something you're gonna find while wandering through the woods, you fucking idiot, is it? So shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ, you people are fucking pissing me off now. I'm gonna start getting brutal. I'm gonna start making hate videos. Saying anybody who doesn't fucking wear hair is a fucking loser. Obviously that's not gonna work out because, you know, it'll backfire, seriously, but still, don't fuck with me. Don't you fuck with me. I'll fucking paint your eyelids shut, you motherfucker. I'll fucking get this glue right here and I will fucking paint your eyeball closed so you can't see nothing anymore. And then I'll take your fucking mouth and I'll sew it up with a fucking needle and thread and you can shut the fuck up forevermore. Because then I'll be doing the fucking universe a favor, because then your fucking stupid ideas can get stuck in your fucking head and they'll bounce around. And what's gonna happen then? Maybe because you cannot see the fucking menu of ideas that have been provided to you by everybody else around you, well, maybe 1% of the population, you'll have to actually come up with some new ideas of your own. Can't talk, can't see. That'll give you some time to fucking reflect. And then maybe, just maybe, you'll have some rational input. An idea that you've actually come up with out of your fucking tiny pea brain after that. Because otherwise I'm not gonna have to fucking put up with these cocksucking motherfucking douchebags who just feel like it's their responsibility to tell me, just shave it off, bro, or doesn't look real, or why would you write that? Where's your input? Where's your contribution? You fucking maggot. Look, I would say when I first started making videos on YouTube about this issue, there was not much. There weren't close-ups, there weren't well-lit videos. It was a bunch of advertisers promoting their stuff and they didn't show problems with their products. If you're saying it looks fake, I fucking agree with you, you fucking moron, alright? I agree, it looks fake. I've done a bad job. I agree, alright? I want to try to improve it, and I want your input, not your input, your input. The smart one, not you, you fucking idiot. You, yes. Jesus Christ, can we get the dumb people? Can security come and fucking round up these maggots in the crowd here? I want all the people who clap at stupid shit to leave. Yeah. If you love popular culture, get the fuck out. Alright? If your brain is oriented towards what is happening in the news this week, then please get the fuck out. Original thinkers are allowed to stay. If you've invented something, if you're regularly thinking of new ideas, if you know how to form words and understand how to use them in context, you know the difference between than and then, you know the difference between your and your, there and there, you can probably stay, alright? But if you're like, looks fake, or just shave it off, bro, embrace the bald. I understand your opinion, I understand it, I've heard it. What are you adding to the conversation? Do you just ignore the 300 comments that are beneath yours and just write on top of everything else? Just shave it off, bro. Everyone's gonna laugh at that. Scroll down a bit, you'll see every other motherfucking moron like you has written exactly the same fucking thing. Or, looks fake, lol. If you're writing lol, get the fuck out. You fucking loser. Jesus Christ. Why would you choose to embrace lol? My God. I was building computers in the 80s and selling them. And then the internet came. And then a few people started writing leet speak. And I thought, okay, well, these guys have been there from the beginning. I found out about the internet after the leet speak people introduced me to it. Okay? But those people were isolated and bullied by society for being fucking nerds, as I was for using computers. And now you're all fucking nerds, and now you're trying to talk down to the people who were there since the beginning. Don't use their language. I don't even dare use their language. And I was there right near the beginning. I was building computers and selling them when they first came to society, right? I wouldn't even lower myself into thinking I'm good enough to be at the elite speak level. I'm not going to write OMG like fucking teenage fucking following loser. You know, buy the fucking Britney Spears fucking t-shirt. And go, yeah, this is not what I follow. What do you follow? What music do you like? Who do you like? Who do you follow? Who do I follow? If I start defining myself by who I follow, then give me a fucking hairbrush and I'll shove it up my arsehole into my own brain and then twist it around and pull my fucking brain out of my arsehole. All fucked up with bristles and shit, ripping it to shreds. Because my life wouldn't be worth living if I define myself by who I fucking follow. Anybody who's a follower, get the fuck out right now. So I'm just going to wait for this to dry for about 10 minutes. And then I'm going to shove on a new hairpiece, which I just dried and brushed, like this. Hear me, children, and I will teach you about the rules of life. Followers here forthwith can get the fuck out. Thank you. So this is day 2 of filming on this student film that I'm doing. So it's a bit crazy for me to stick on a new hairpiece, isn't it? Like I'm changing my appearance a little bit midway through production. That's the last one. I just cut it off. It started getting very soggy around here. And I'm thinking maybe it was the fact that I used conditioner to style my hair. And it stayed in overnight, all day long overnight. And it just, the glue just became moist, like your mum. And just ruined the hairpiece. But it's not just that, it's the hairline. I was brushing it back, that was my style for the show. Didn't help. I only had it on for a week and it was already getting really disgusting. I mean, I was starting to rip off the front hairline bits and it was just making a huge mess. And then I realized, oh shit, I've done that. And I'd fucked it up. So I'm due to be there about an hour's drive away in the sticks in about an hour. No, I think it was 2 hours. Okay, so I've got an hour to do this and have a shower. And just tell you how much of a fuckwit you are and how much I hate your guts. Fuck. If I had a machine gun and I could line up all the people who follow people, like if you're following me, if you subscribe to me, you're one of them. I'd line up the machine gun on the top of all the major structures in the world. And it would just be like auto detect. If it can see somebody who follows somebody or something, instead of thinking their own thoughts, it would be an economic firing weapon. I don't want to waste bullets. One bullet to the brain would be sufficient. So you go, these people follow shit. Okay? Speaking of following, I've been following Jordan Peterson lately. He's a fucking very good speaker. And I think you should all follow him too. He speaks sense. And also Sam Harris, of course. If you don't follow Sam Harris, there's something wrong with you. So this hairpiece is going to be brand new, shiny and everything. The problem, of course, is that Lord Hair has been folding the hair pieces into these bits, right? If they continue to keep selling them like that, I'm probably going to stop using them. Because why would they make that problem for me as well as unbleached knots? The knots need to be bleached. That is French lace. I finally just found the link again for the Swiss lace on the Lord Hair website, which would create less of a lip here and seamlessly shrink back in. And so I'm hoping that the Swiss lace is better. There is a problem with Swiss lace in terms of coverage of the glue, and I was just talking about picking the glue off through the medium density, because that's the density I've been getting for the stock piece of French lace, which is not custom made, it's just stock, and I've cut it out, and I've showed you that before in other videos. And for those people who haven't seen any of my other videos and still feel that you've got a right to comment, you're up to about video 3,842. So if you haven't watched the others, I don't want to hear from you. You're going to speak out of context, and it's going to piss me off, and I'm going to kill your family. So just write sensible things that are contextual and wise, and things that you've thought of out of your own brain, that are a bunch of words that have never been used in sequence together in the history of the world, and that will therefore prove that you have thought of them yourself. Understand? If you make a sentence that somebody else has already said, you're a waste of time in this universe. Okay? That sentence has never been said before. So I feel proud of that. But I'm just saying, do some thinking before you write something. You're going to be heard by people, strangers on the internet. These are the most important people in the world. Don't you get that? So therefore, make sure that you write something that makes sense. Don't just write bag. God. Somehow the floodgates have opened up and the idiots have come into my channel. Just in the last week or two. I don't know what the hell I did to deserve this. Fame is rotten. Like, I'm not famous, but the fact that somebody's gone, oh look, this guy's fucking like got no hair and now he's got hair. I'm gonna write fag. Did you everyone come and have a look at what I wrote? Fag, well done. Oh, but he got your back pretty hard. What are you gonna do to defend yourself? Oh, I don't understand what he's written. He confused me with his words. Yeah, that's right, motherfuckers. You come after me, I'm gonna fucking rip you to shreds with my intellect. There's just simply no point in fighting. I've seen the highest level intellectual people in the world be ripped to shreds by stupid people who simply say the same thing over and over again. I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I? Only violence, I think, is a proportionate response in that case. I think after 3, I'm not sure what the rule is in how many moves you can do when you're stalemating in chess, but if you repeat the same move a certain amount of times, in terms of trying to achieve victory, then it's a stalemate, right? But I think if you say, I know you are, but what am I? In response to a very well-considered rebuttal, and you do it 3 times, it's just a universally accepted fact that the other guy now gets to slash your eyeballs out of your face, or slice your throat open, or just hurt you until you're dead. I think that's fair, don't you? Morons are pollution, aren't they? I think we all agree to that. So, are we dry yet? Nope. It's like your mother sat on a towel, but it was a slightly damp towel, so it didn't really quite work. He's wearing a girl's headband. Yeah, something you haven't seen before. Wow, let's laugh at it and run away. So clever, well done. Yeah, I'm getting pretty pissed off with stupid commenters. I wish it was video comments so everyone could see who is writing these things. This anonymity bullshit has got to stop. People should have to represent their own faces. Alright. Now it's like, just like the surface of your mother's underwear that you've peeled off the wall after you've been away for the weekend and just come home and you go, what the hell is this? My mother's underwear. That's the exact dampness level you want. So now I'm gonna spray the alcohol. Don't inhale it. Onto this so that there's some flexibility for okay. Lord Hair and all the other hair companies, you've got to stop putting this shit. There's these fucking plastic wirings through the goddamn fucking hair pieces. We don't want domes anymore. No more domes. No more dome hair. The people who want a dome head, they can just fucking take a rectangle and squish it down into position. This is bullshit. And especially that stuff there, that's got to go. That is ridiculous. You didn't used to do this, Lord Hair. Why the fuck have you started? Can't you just heat it and make it shrink into position if you want it round? And I don't even want it round. I don't want it rounded. Just make it rectangular so 90% of your customers can just cut it out and put it on however they want. What the fuck are you doing? Every hair company does this, by the way. But this is from Lord Hair, and I'm going to just blame them outright. Because that's who I bought it from. No more non-bleached or improperly bleached. There's just no time for that shit anymore. There's just simply no room for unbleached or improperly bleached hair pieces. There's no room for this stitching to go through it. There's no room for these folds to be in it. No more incompetence, okay? We're giving you hundreds of dollars. We want quality products, all right? So in the meantime, the girl I've seen a couple of times is going to be coming over again. Well, it's my third time with her. But also, I'm getting a huge impression that I'm being flirted with by some girls, not from class, obviously, because they all hate me a lot, but from just running into people on the maybe the film set that I've been working on a bit. It's not a film set, it's just a student thing, but they're young, right? And I'm 41 and I'm thinking they're flirting with me. And I'd like to think that we know that I've got low self-esteem in a lot of cases, especially with women. So I'm being fucking honest here when I say that I can tell that they are looking at me with a level of attraction. Well, not just a level of attraction, they want me more than they want any of the other dudes. As far as I can tell, because they're not stopping looking at me and smiling at me and saying, what else can I do for you? And it's not just that, it's the guys as well, not attracted, but I don't deem that well, one of them's gay probably, but they're asking me a lot about me. And I know from a fact that when I sprayed tan on myself, that helped. That made people more interested in who I am and stuff. The book by the cover theory is accurate. I don't need to keep telling you that the whole hippie bullshit about loving yourself or just having confidence in yourself, I'll tell you what, confidence is fucking ugly. Look, when I act confident, people like me less, all right? You just act humble. Confidence is a bad trait to have. Unless you're fucking driving a car. But the confidence in personality, fucking leave that at the door. Much rather talk to somebody who's just somebody that's easily approachable. Some confident prick, fuck off. You're not better than everyone else, just fucking be equal. Not dumb down, don't dumb yourself down to be equal, for fuck's sake, but don't think highly of yourself. That is the lowest fucking bullshit thing. Like, learning to love yourself, it is the greatest thing. Look, don't hate yourself, maybe. Probably better to do that, but don't. Okay, you can love yourself, but don't love others so much less than yourself, right? You don't have to go as far as I did as growing up as a Christian. I'm ready to die for anybody now, dear Lord, and please give me an opportunity to jump in front of a bus to save a child or something, right? I can't wait to see you at the pearly gates. It wasn't just about that. I was a hippie and I just cared about others. I went and picked up rubbish when nobody was looking. And I regret it only because nobody else did their part. I was doing 100% of the work in a lot of time, a lot of occasions. And I expected other people to do some of the work in terms of bringing the community or the group or the world together in some way or another. That's a bit of a problem. That glue being up there. It might even be a problem that's come down as well. Now I'm recovering a little bit from only sleeping 1 out of 3 days. But I did have a full night's sleep, but I'm still what you might consider jet lagged from only sleeping 1 in 3 days. So I want to go to sleep right now. But TikTok, motherfucker, because you've got to be on screen in about an hour. I'm going to be on camera. An hour and a half, maybe. It's looking pretty buttery thick, doesn't it? Isn't it? I don't mind accidental slip-ups or typos occasionally, right? Proofread your shit though. If you're only writing one sentence, you can manage to make sure it doesn't say there instead of there, right? Or your instead of your. If you're over the age of 5 and you don't know if you don't know how to spell the word your in every context, then let's hope to God you're not an English speaker. Because by the age of 5, I could fucking write essays, man. You're way behind if you're over the age of 5 and you can't spell your, motherfucker. You are conjuncts to your, you apostrophe R-E. You understand? Your possessive is where you are, as in your bicycle. Their, T-H-E-I-R, their bicycles. But their, as in they are, is a conjunction of they and are, which is they, T-H-E-Y, apostrophe R-E, you fucking idiot. Fuck you. You make me angry again. Just from spelling words wrong. And don't put an apostrophe in pizzas. It's a plural word. An apostrophe denotes that something is owned. Okay, pizzas. These pizzas are owned by Carol and Stuart. So they're No, how about this? Carol and Stuart are owned by these pizzas. In this case, we can say Pizzas apostrophe because these are pizzas, Carol and Stuart. These are the pizzas apostrophe, Carol and Stuart. Yeah. That's right. You take the word, if it's got an S, that means it's plural. Put an apostrophe after an S because you don't want to go pizzas, right? That's why we just threw the apostrophe to imply that there would have been an S, but there's already an S, so we don't do another S! Even in the word Jesus, you don't say Jesuses. You make me so angry, fucking morons. Oh my God, I want to kill you all. Nothing. I think I was just doing my hair. Okay, so here we go. Just like, oh my God, no, that would have been a disaster. See, you piss me off so much that I'm forgetting what I'm doing. It's got to dry for 15 minutes. I'm going to come back and I'm going to kill it. And then I'm going to talk to you maybe if I can. Okay, it's been 10 minutes, so now my hairline feels like the massage therapist's dick 2 minutes after he's written his name on your mum's tits. So I'm going to push this forward. I hope that doesn't leave a big fucking greasy lump in the front. Alright, see, go from the front, put these 2 fingers down, which also happen to be the 2 fingers that the massage therapist used to remind your mother why she was there. And then bring the rest down uniformly. I just can't be bothered being alive today, you know what I mean? You feel like that most days? I do. I'm gonna go and do a film shoot again, second day, and hopefully they won't go, how come your hair looks completely different? Why is your hairline lower than it was yesterday? It doesn't match. But a lot of those shots from yesterday were actually long shots, wide shots. Today is probably going to be more about close-ups. So today matters more, basically. And despite the fact that I've just applied the glue, I've just applied the hairpiece, I'll be jumping in the shower within a few minutes because this is not water-based glue, this is acrylic glue. And so water isn't a big deal. Heat is a big deal, shine is a big deal. But water is not a huge deal. And I will, because I've got to get going, I will minimize my hair's exposure to hot water. Shit, okay, 1 second. I've shown you all this before, so I don't know why you're watching all this shit again, but I just thought I'd tell you how much I hate you and I thought you might be interested. Not you, the other guys. You don't fucking listen, you fucking idiots. God. I know, I'm going to call this video There and There. And then you go, what the fuck's this guy talking about? Let's watch it, just see what else he's got to fucking say. And you go, oh, I get it. Why did I sit there for fucking... It's already been, well, I don't know. I'm going to edit this shit together. Okay. I'll be brushing all the hair back today, so the haircut doesn't actually need to be perfect, but hopefully I can just do it correctly, cut it correctly, because I'm faster at it now. Jeez, why is there so many hairs being grabbed? Why are there so many hairs being grabbed? Fuck off. It's my ass. Making a film makes it feel like life matters more. Well, probably just going to work in general. And Jordan Peterson has a lot to say about taking responsibility, and it makes you feel like life is worth living. Happiness is not really what you should live for, but meaning. Not that I'm doing anything that meaningful. I mean, I'm helping. With this movie is going to be about making well, it's a sad drama. It's going to entertain people, I guess. That's the main purpose. But the contents are about accepting people of different types. And I say accept everybody except morons. Fuck them, right? Unless they shut the fuck up. It's pretty easy to understand, isn't it? Most people would accept that. That knife shower. So just to illustrate how quickly you can style your hair after it's just come straight out of the shower without drying it, because that hairspray idea is probably only good for really windy situations when you know you're not going to be able to look back into a mirror for a long period of time or whatever. But I think there's another better idea, which is put down something a little bit grippy, like muck, which is supposed to be applied to damp hair anyway. Then put hair conditioner through, which basically keeps it all kind of stuck down. I didn't have any problem with it yesterday, so it kind of seemed to work. So that was 2 different types of hair product: muck. Have dry hands, rub it together. Don't put it straight in now, just repairs. Hairs are wet now, right? Clean up the shit in the sink, all their hairs and everything. I'm going to prop this later. Put the lid back on the muck. One second. Also there, THERE, which I think you should know what that means. It means over there, right? And your YORE, whatever the fuck that means. I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm just going to pick out that unbleached knot, that unbleached knot, that unbleached knot, that unbleached knot. I shouldn't have to do this. I'm going to style my hair before I even glue back those little bits at the front that need to be re-glued, okay? Because I'm going to use, I've got muck in there right now, but you know, you can use your hands for this conditioner. Oh yeah, yeah, baby. Oh yeah, whatever your name's mum is. Okay, conditioner. I'm going to take that conditioner with me so I can add more later or whatever. Just before I go on, I'll look at a mirror at the chapel because I'm playing a reverend. I don't know why they're letting us use the chapel. We're not really talking about the messages of God in a good light. Oh, ye whose gigantic left testicle in which we live, pray for us. And may my son be damned for fucking other men. Basically the message of the show. And then he kills himself. Spoiler alert. He's going to kill himself because of me. I'm an evil, closed-minded, self-righteous deceiver with too much, that's right, confidence, not open to actual facts. I've learned enough now. I'm confident. No more learning. I understand it's important to discard ideas that are clearly wrong. But still, don't believe in anything. Just know that this is the most likely from the things that you've heard to be true. And the most useful when getting things done. This glue, Walker Ultrol, which I hate with passion, is now up to level here. The stick is blocking most of it, so it's very difficult to see the levels. But already, only because the brush is inside the bottle, will it touch the glue line, and it's already claggy. See? So I will never use this glue again. This is the last time I'll ever use this glue. Also, that is too narrow to be using that fucking massive brush. So I'm going to use this, which is just some quick, it's got dried glue, not glue on it. It makes a nice little pointer just for this little spot here. And just like a monkey collecting ants from a hole, I use whatever twig is available to me with which to fetch them. In other words, I use the right tool that I can find at my disposal. Which happens to be this dried out piece of shit here. Now clearly I've glued too far forward, so I'm going to get the wet baby wipes, wet wipes. I'm going to shove my finger and fingernail up into it. Like the massage therapist into your mum. And just wipe away excess veggie splat, aka glue in this case. Cleaning up the bench a little bit. when you put this shit in the bin, bury it underneath other stuff so people don't come to your house and go, I'll just put this in the bin, thank you. What the fuck is that? You've got some animal in your bin. And then they look at it and go, that's the same colour as your hair. What the fuck? And they start thinking. If they can't obviously differentiate between there, and there, they'll go, oh well, what's on television? Or what's on Facebook? Yeah, I'm running late now. I'm gonna get a move on. Going so fucking grey. Must be why I'm so wise today. Yeah, get rid of fucking wisdom. Get fucked wisdom. Thank you. And also some of these. No, I'm losing. It's a lost cause. I'm gonna go grey. I have to be wise and shit. There's get even more people going, you're a fag. You're bald. Just shave it, bro. And I'll have to get wiser and wiser and say, fuck you, little shit. And my messages will become all about you fucking your mum, and that'll probably be the extent of it. I won't need to say much more than that, because I'll know in my infinite wisdom that the best comeback for an idiot is just some one-dimensional insult, because they won't comprehend any complex arguments. Look at that fucking hairy bag. I'm gonna get dressed. You know, I think that I probably won't talk to you ever again. That's about it for me. So, I taught you how to put hair on your head, so you can get fucked now. No, wait. Don't go. I need you. I need views. I need comments. Whether it's there, or there, or there, or you, or your, or pizzas with apostrophe. I need you, please. I'm so ever so lonely. Don't you love me? Haven't we had a good time together? Haven't we had a romantic time? Don't you want to look at my forehead one more time? Don't you like to look at my forehead? Look at my forehead. Stare at it. You can do whatever you want to me. I don't mind, really. I just want you to love me forever and ever, and a day. It would be so awfully horrid if you were to leave. I need you here forever and ever. One collective, inseparable, immortal. Together we are pure love. Together we're happy. Fuck, I hope they don't fucking go, what the fuck has gone on with your fucking hairline, you fucking fuck? Because... fuck. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? God damn it! I guess it's pretty late. This thing's time to go. It means time to go, mister. Hey, mister, come on, let's go. Everybody's waiting for you. Come on, man. Come on. Get over there. They're about to shoot, man. What are you gonna say? I'll just drive faster. Better. Harder. Longer. No, man, you've got to be quick. 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 I'm the preacher. They won't start without me. And that's how I'm going to talk today as well. But, why are you talking like that? That's not how you were talking yesterday. Those were long shots. These are close-ups. I'm going to whisper. Bring the microphone right up here. Like a big, juicy fucking cock.
so you can pick up every word, every milliliter of saliva that emanates from my perfect mouth. Do I look like a priest to you now, mister? No. We're completely different. Shit. My hairline has dropped by about a centimeter. Up here especially. It was going up. Now it's going side. It must go up, man. It must go up. You must go up. Higher. Fuck. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for manipulation. This isn't the sort of preacher who has overflow, cool hair, right? He's got to be fucking reverent. That means very neat, very powerful. That's not powerful. That's, hey baby, let's go for a fuck. That is not powerful hair. Powerful hair goes back. Back like a lord of the universe. Back like I eat souls. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. I'm taking this. Yeah, it's really gonna go a lot more. Fuck it. I'm going. That's it. Hope you enjoyed today's episode of Fuck You and there. But we'll see you again next time on the fucking Fuck You Fuck Show. Left you outcast for leader teased. Rejoice and love yourself today, cause baby, you were born this way. Nobody gives me a violence, being trapped in my life. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born to survive. No matter black, white, or beige, should I only have me? I'm on the right track, baby, I was born to be brave. Okay, this is day 2 of filming on this student film. I'm gonna go in there and be a preacher and tell people how the fuck it is. Who made the universe and what's what. Because I know, because I'm a fucking reverend. Of course, this will result in the suicide of my son. My son's 16, so I guess I have to be at least 50, probably. But look a bit older. Probably should have gone back up like I told you earlier. Well, let's see what happens. Anyway, we're going to film it. We're going to put a little white thing there. One of those chokers that priests like to wear so they feel like they're suffering because they're slightly uncomfortable. It's a Roman collar, that's what it's called. So when people tell me, oh yeah, you got to try to look younger. No. I'm an actor, I've got to look older. Or younger, depending on the fucking character that I'm playing. Alright. Do not give any of your children to be sacrificed to Molech, for you must not profane the name of your God. I am the Lord. Do not have sexual relationships with a man as one does with a woman, that is detestable.
Do not have sexual relations with an animal and defile yourself with it. A woman must not present herself to an animal to have sexual relations with it. That is a perversion. So I just gave a fucking sermon. These guys are wised up about the Lord and so on. Hope my hair looked alright. You motherfuckers. Praise Jesus. Right? Gotta throw some fucking water on some babies' heads later today. Bada bang, bada boom, they'll be baptized in the name of the Lord your fucking God up there. They'll be praised forever. Live in the fucking clouds with all the fucking little cupids. And all the angels that I fucking hate. They fucking get on my nerves, these fucking angels. You know what I'm talking about? They fucking... Hey, I'm not God, alright? I'm just a fucking preacher. Trying to make a living. Hey, cockatoos, check it out. Look up there. Can you see that? Oh, you can't fucking zoom on this side. Alright. I'll tell you what. I'm saving souls over here. I'm saving souls in there too. All you bald motherfuckers, I'm giving you fucking hair. I'm telling you how to get it. I'm telling you how to put that fucking shit on your head and make your life a little bit better. You might not be going to heaven, because God never said nothing about putting some fucking dead rat in your fucking head. I'll tell you what, them bitches down the street that were ignoring you the other day, when you walked past, they were trying, hey, trying to comb over your fucking little fuzz spot there on your fucking cue ball that you got going on. No. You need hair like me. You want to look like me, you want to sound like me, you want to walk like me. That's how I fucking walk, right? If you're wise, you're gonna fucking learn how to smoke like me too. What you do is you get one of these fucking things. Technology, man, is a fucking blessing. I'll tell you why. Because before I was getting lung cancer, I was coughing my guts up, you know, ashes everywhere, fucking cigarette butts all over the fucking floor. And then I turned to this. I looked up and I heard salvation. I heard the angels singing to me. And they said, oh, smoke this fucking shit. Much better for you. You just fill the capsule up there on the top. You charge the motherfucker. You press on the magic button. Bada bang, bada boom. You're creating clouds. I'm sure God would like that. I'm sure He'll appreciate you a lot more when He has to look down on your fucking stupid head and not see His own fucking reflection shining back at Him. That makes Him fucking angry. So do like I do and wear hair. StickOnHair. Now available.
Right.
Action.
3, 2, 1, oven. Okay? Ready? Amen. Cool, one more.
That's a wrap. Alright? And all I gotta say now is the power of Christ compels you to buy some fucking StickOnHair and end your baldness once and for fucking all, alright? Now let's get the fuck out of here. I want to do a burnout, but it's a church copper. See if I can get some Reggie on this fucking thing. New tire, get some airbag repair shit going on. And I need you to become a fucking GPS system, alright? So, see you guys later.